Hello, everyone. Welcome back to Key Comics Market Watch. I got another haul video. I haven't done a video since Infinity War review video, which I hope all of y'all had a chance to go see Infinity War. Man, it was amazing. It definitely wasn't what you expected. It was a roller coaster of emotions, and I have to say that I've seen it twice so far. The second time was even better to me, even though the first one really had the emotion, had me on a real emotional ride, but the second one still had me emotional. But um, I enjoyed it more the second time, especially the action scenes and just seeing Doctor Strange do his thing. In fact, what's crazy is after I saw it the second time, I went on Netflix and looked at Civil War again. I looked at Doctor Strange again. I looked at Guardians of the Galaxy, the second one again, and I enjoyed them even more after seeing Civil War. I definitely suggest if you have Netflix, you should go back and see those movies again after seeing Infinity War, because it'll make you appreciate those movies more. And not only that, there's certain things in those movies that um, little words and little sentences, dialogue in them that you're like, oh man, that kind of reflects in Avengers Infinity War. So it's just great to sometimes look at the movies that came before it, just to catch some that you might not have caught before, or just to see how that one thing in that movie, affected Avengers Infinity War. You know what I'm saying? So it was just great. So I was just doing a little binge watching, which, I wound up enjoying Doctor Strange even more looking at it again after seeing Infinity War. So um, I just have to say, definitely if you have a chance, do it. But anyway, let's get started with this haul, you guys. All right, so today, all right, so I went to the bookstore that I usually go to that sell comics, and I got all these books I got all of them for $1. Yeah, all of them. Yeah. So we'll start off with X-Men 2099. And the reason why I got this book is because even though they haven't done nothing with these characters, it's the first appearance of all these characters. So you know how I am about first appearances. So just never know in the future, um, what's gonna happen in the future with these characters. So it's always good to get them now while they're still cheap. So you know how I am about buying cheap first appearances. So I had to get it. So $1. Was happy to get that. Found this Danger Girl Renegade, issue number 4, J. Scott Campbell cover. That's why I got it for $1. Why not? And it's in mint condition. Nothing wrong with it. So yeah. Um, and then I got this World's Finest number 2. And this one I actually got for 79 cents. So, but I got it because I really like this back cover. Like you see, if you look at the front cover, look, you see, but then you turn it around, and I just like how the Joker got his little dudes, and then Lex Luthor got his goons and stuff. It's just a great cover, and I like Lex Luthor's face on this cover. Like his face, look at him. So I just had to get it because I had gotten issue number 1 for $1 also, like a couple of months ago, I think. So I was just like, might as well get issue number 2. Why not? Now I was very surprised to find this there, and this was for $1, and there's nothing wrong with it. It looks great. So it's Invincible Iron Man number 9, first appearance of Riri Williams. Um, as you can see, it was 99 cents. I just couldn't believe it. So was very happy to find that for $1. So this is my second one that I got. Remember, I had also got one inside that greatest haul of all time videos that I did. I think it was a video number 5 that I showed that off. All right, so and I wound up in that one with that collection was like about 40 something cents. I got it for basically. So I keep getting it for cheap, which is great. So Ultimate Comics X-Men issue number 1. Still polybagged, hasn't been opened, so I don't even know what the cover looks like. But when I saw it, I was like, oh, it's not opened, and it's $1, so why not? So I got it. All right, I'm happy to get another one of these for $1. X Factor 92, and this is the first appearance of Exodus. So I'm telling you guys, this is one of the spec books that I definitely think you guys need to get now while it's cheap. First appearance of Exodus. I know Exodus hasn't done nothing lately, but he's a very powerful mutant, and you don't know what they're gonna do with him in the future if he shows up in a movie or anything. Once you know that once the Fox Disney deal finally is finished, which I don't know why it's taking so long, but I guess all the legal paperwork and all that stuff, whatever. But basically, when we finally start seeing the X-Men in the Marvel Cinematic Universe, I definitely think Exodus could make an appearance because he's a powerful mutant. So, and he's, you know, they haven't been using him lately, but I mean, might as well be getting this book now. Like I said, 9.8s. I've been buying 9.8s of this book, graded for $20, sometimes less. So definitely get this book if you see it. Okay. All right. They had Monsters Unleashed #1 variant edition for $1. So was happy to find that. This is the first full appearance of Kid Caillou. So it's just the variant cover. And so I've been picking up the regular cover like crazy for $1. So it's happy to see a variant. I don't even know who drew that variant. Was happy to see this there. Kick-Ass issue #1 of the new Kick-Ass, the female, and for $1. Very happy to find that. As you guys know, if you've been seeing my haul videos, I love this character. It's her first appearance, and I love her. Like, her story arc is awesome. If you haven't read issue #3 by now, you're doing yourself a disservice, okay? Because the end of #3, oh man, it's yeah. So if you get a chance, get Kick-Ass, the new Kick-Ass. It's awesome. All right. And then I was happy to find this. This one was $1.99. I knew it was one of them that cost a little bit more. And it's Flash 88, and this is the DC Universe variant. So for $2, I didn't mind getting it, and it's in near mint condition. So as you guys know, the DC Universe variants command premiums. They go for over $100 in 9.8 condition. So if you see the DC Universe books, definitely pick those up. All right. And then I went to my local LCS, and for the past 2 weeks, I haven't really shown none. The only thing I picked up was the Amazing Spider-Man 7.99, the regular cover, which I love this Alex Ross cover. And I love the ending of the book. If you haven't read the ending by now, it's been 2 weeks, so it shouldn't be no spoilers by now. You guys should have already read this book by now. So basically, Normie Osborn, you know, Norman, his son, his grandson, basically is a Red Goblin also at the end. So we'll see where it goes. I don't know. I didn't get a chance to go to the comic book store today. It's Wednesday. Today's new comic book day, and I'm not going to be able to go. And really, I don't really even see anything really that I want. The only thing I probably want is the Terminator versus Batman. You know, the second issue of that story arc. If they had the variant, another variant cover by Matina, I would have loved to get that. But like I said, I know I'm not going to a comic book store no time soon. So I got this, and I love it. And I think the same week that came out, Action Comics 1000 came out. I know it's a first appearance of a villain at the end, but you know, I'm not really a big Superman fan, so it wasn't nothing exciting to me. So I didn't get none of it. I just didn't get it. I was just like, I'll wait until I see it in the dollar bin, because I'm pretty sure they made like so many with so many covers. So I know I'll see it later. So I'm not even tripping off of it. But hey, I will say this. They did have some variant covers that I did like of Action Comics 1000. But like I said, I'll just wait. I'm not. It just wasn't that important to me. Uh, and I know I'm gonna get some thumbs downs for that, but I don't care because I like what I like. You like what you like. Hey, it is what it is. So you can thumb it down all you want, and you know what? You'll still see another video from me again and again and again. So thumb it down all you want, you little haters. So, anyways, Thanos Annual #1 is the only other book I got. Um, and I only got it because I wanted to see, what it was about, and I actually enjoyed it. It was a bunch of little stories, like different stories, in this annual, and of course, Cosmic Ghost Rider. His when his issue #1 come out, I'm definitely gonna get it. But they didn't have too many copies of this book, so I was happy to get a copy. So that's it as far as new stuff. All right, so I had seen a listing on Facebook Marketplace, and this guy he had a lot of key issues that he showed on the pictures of. The main book was Submariner #1, and Submariner and Iron Man one shot. The #1, the off shot, the one before Submariner #1. So and before Iron Man #1. He had those two in the picture. Cool guy. His name's Gavin. Um, I wind up going out. It took me about an hour and some change to get to him because it was traffic. It was terrible. But uh, I went out there and, like I said, he had a lot of key books. And the thing about it was, if you guys know me, I'm a stickler for condition, and a lot of the books that I did want, the condition wasn't what I wanted, so I had to leave him there. Like he had first Cloak and Dagger. What is it? Peter Parker. I forgot what issue it is. Peter Parker Spectacular Spider-Man. The first appearance of Cloak and Dagger. When I saw it, I was excited, but then because the front looked great, but as soon as I turned it around, the whole back had ticks like about 10 ticks on it, like spine ticks. Like I was just like, oh man. So had to leave that one there. But the Submariner one, it looked so great in the picture. But when I finally saw it and got to go through it was like a 5-0 condition, and I didn't want a 5-0. I've had so many chances to get Submariner #1 in low grade, and I just keep passing it up because I know what I want. I was looking for basically an 8.0 and above. That's what I was looking for, and I was hoping that was one of them, but it wasn't. So I had to leave that there, and the same thing with the Submariner and Iron Man one shot. It wasn't, and it was about the same condition as the Submariner, so I left that behind too. I know some people are just like, oh, I would have got in that condition. I understand, and to each his own, but I know what condition I wanted. And not only that, I've had those issues before, and I've had them in high grade. Like I said, I've had 4 different collections. So the thing about me is that if I've had a book before and I've had it in high condition, I'm going to either want it in that same condition or better. I don't want to go down in the condition, especially as much hunting as I do. I know what I want and when I want it and what I'm willing to pay for it. So I just know me. And he also had a lot of books that that I've just had so many times, and I just like I just don't want it anymore. Even though it's a real key book, like he had the Amazing Spider-Man. What is it, 252? The first black costume in Amazing Spider-Man. It's a 252. I don't remember. But I've had that book. In fact, when it first came out, I remember I had like 10 copies of that book. Like when it first came out, I bought multiple copies of that book. So, like I said, I've had it so many times, and he had 3 copies of it, and I would say one of them looked like a 9.8, and the other 2 looked like they could be 9.6s, 9.4s. So he had them in high grade, but like I said, I just didn't want them because I've had it too many times. Like sometimes you just don't, once you've had some so many times, you just after a while you just don't. I feel the same way about New Mutants '87. I'm at '87. Um, I've had that one too many times. It just doesn't. I'm just not excited to get it anymore. So that's just me personally, you guys. So I'm not saying anyone else shouldn't be excited about those books, but just me personally. So that's why, like, you might not see me ever have that book because the only way I probably will get it is if the price, like, if I buy a collection of something and it's in that collection. Um, I think that's about the only way because if I have to buy it individually, I'm just not really that interested in getting them. So that's why I didn't. And he he wanted to sell the whole collection, but then um, I had before I got there, I had told him to look up my channel, and he looked at some of my videos, and then he decided he was gonna hold off on selling, but he still was gonna let me see what he had, and he was still was willing to sell me books that I might want. So that was great of him because I did go all the way out there. And not only that, I was helping him, um, kind of telling him which books are valuable, which ones are not, because he's been out of the game for so long. He basically just had those books sitting for a long time. So he hasn't been keeping up with the market, so he didn't know. And since I knew I wasn't really gonna buy too much because the main thing I wanted was that Submariner, number one, and that Iron Man Submariner. Those were the main two books I went there for. And once I saw that they weren't the condition I want, I basically kind of already knew I might not see too much more that I want, or because a lot of the stuff he had, even though there were keys, I already have them. I got them in my collection already. And right now I'm trying to finish the stuff that I want. So I want to spend my money on things that I actually want, not to get more duplicates of stuff I already have, unless it's a book that I really, really want multiples of because I really love that book. But other than that, but he has some great stuff. Like I said, it just wasn't in the condition I want, and the ones he did have in high condition, I already have, and I was just like, I don't need another one. And you know, with him, I could tell that he loves comics. Like so, I wasn't trying to like get over, put it like that. I was willing to pay him, a good price for whatever I get. So I knew that I could. It wasn't like I was going there to buy a whole collection, which normally when I buy a whole collection, I'm gonna try to get the best deal I could get when buying a whole collection. But so that's basically what happened, you guys. But I'm rambling. All right, so I will say this. I was there for a couple of hours. Gavin was great. He offered me a beer, offered me to eat. His family was great. His wife, his kids, man, and they live in a great place with a lake, and man, it was awesome. I was just like, man, I would love to take my daughter out there to play with his daughters and just be out there and enjoy that scenery they got out there. It's awesome. It's awesome out there. And he was so great, man. He was awesome. But so I spent a couple hours there, and out of all the stuff that I did get, I only got wound up getting 4 books. And these 4 books, 3 of them I didn't have, 1 of them I do have. So it's a duplicate of some I already have, but I wanted another copy of this book, so that's why I didn't mind getting that book again. And plus, he had it in the condition that I want. So, all right, and he wound up giving me 1 free book. So gotta say thank you once again for giving me that book. Um, wish I wish it was in better condition, but free. Hey, it's free, and I didn't have this book. I've been trying to get the book in a very high grade, but I haven't had a chance to find it. I used to see it all the time in the dollar bins, but I never find it in the dollar bins anymore. It's never there. So it's Dark Hawk #1 is the book that he gave me. Has a lot of spine ticks on, so it's not. I would say it's probably like a 8, probably an 8.0. But at least I got it again. I remember I had this in my other collection that I had before, but I don't have that collection no more. So I wanted to get another Dark Hawk #1. Finally got one, and it was free. So thank you again, Gavin. Thank you. Appreciate it. All right, so the 4 books I got is the first one I got was Teen Titans #38, and this is a Bronze Age. This is the volume 1 of Teen Titans, not the George Perez. This is before the George Perez run. So I've been trying to fill it. I've been actually been trying to get the whole volume 1. I actually want the whole volume 1, and the reason why I kind of want the volume 1 is because I already have volume. I got the George Perez run. I have almost all the issues of that. Um, but the reason why I wanted to get volume 1 is because, since they use Cyborg as a Justice League member in the movie, I'm thinking that if they do bring out a Teen Titans movie in the DC cinematic universe, I'm thinking they might not use the Teen Titan group that everyone knows, the George Perez, that team. I don't think they're gonna use that team. I actually think they might use this team. And the reason why is Cyborg is not in this team. Starfire, it's not Beast Boy. This is basically Wonder Girl, Kid Flash, Robin, and what's his name? Speedy. Yeah, Speedy. Yeah. So um, I actually think they might actually use this team. And not only will they use this team, but they'll probably use this team and add. They might add Beast Boy to this team. That's what I'm thinking. Since they wound up taking Cyborg and putting them in the Justice League. So, but then again, they could use the other group. But I'm just like, well, I might as well just, since I already got that run, I might as well get the first run. So that's what I've been doing. I've been trying to get the first run. So, oh, by the way, the 4 books that I bought from him, I bought it came up to $75. We came to an agreement of $75, which I think is a fair amount because, as you know, um, I'm not gonna pay retail. I'm definitely not gonna pay retail, and just he gave the deal is I think is a good deal because he still makes money off the books, and I get a deal that's fair for all the time that it took me to get out there and all the time I spent there, and just you know, just just taking all that time that I took. So I definitely think it was $75 is a fair deal. And I would say this book right here is about. It looked like about a 8.5 to a 9.0. So I wish it was in better condition, but I'm just basically happy to get it to start filling that run of Volume 1. Now this is the duplicate that I bought. It's the Mighty Thor 337. Now, the reason why I bought it is because the first appearance of Beta Ray Bill. Beta Ray Bill is one of my favorite characters, and I wanted to have another copy of this, so I was just happy to get another copy. So, and the condition is great. It does have 2 small spine ticks on the book, so it's not a 9.8, but it's definitely a near mint copy. I would say it's in the 9.2 range. So happy to get another copy of that. Now my other copy is definitely a 9.8. Nothing wrong with that book. And then he had the Amazing Spider-Man 344. Now this is the full appearance of Kardak, and it's also the first cameo appearance of Cletus Cassidy, who becomes Carnage. So I used to have this book in my other collection, but I don't have it now. So I was happy that he had a copy, and this is definitely a near mint copy. So very happy to finally get it back into my collection that I have now. So happy to get that. And I would say this is probably the book that I was the most happiest to get because of the condition. It looks great. It's Batman #153. And this book is actually a key book. It's the first full story story in the Batman books. Like the books before the Batman ones were like little short stories, like a short story here, short story there. This is the first time that it's a full length story all the way through the book. So if you don't believe me, look it up. You'll see that it's a key book. So first full story in the Batman book. So definitely happy to get that. And I would say the condition of this book is definitely, I would say it's definitely, it looks like either A5 to a 9.0. So happy to get it in this condition, especially for this, this is a really old book. So 12th center. So happy to get that. As you guys know, I'm not the biggest Batman fan, but if I could ever get, when it comes to Silver and Golden Age and Bronze Age Batman, I'm gonna try to pick it up, like, cause I know, the value of it. You know what I'm saying? So this one definitely made the deal worth it to me. Like, if it was just those books for 75, to me the deal would have not been good to me. But this book is what made the deal good to me, and if I think it's fair, definitely. So, um, all right, you guys. So that was the haul, and now I just want to show off some books that I got in a random kind of actness. Uh, random kind of actness. Yeah. All right. So I have this guy named Norin. Um, like Silver Surfer, Norin Rad. He basically reached out to me in an email and said he wanted to send me some books, and man, his words were so great of all the things he said to me. I mean, I appreciate you, man. I definitely appreciate you, Norin. I appreciate the fact that you said all those kind words about me and my channel, and he wound up sending me some books with a letter. And I'm not gonna read what he said. It was definitely great stuff, though. It definitely lets me know that I'm definitely doing a good, a good channel. I'm not being a terrible channel. I'm being a good channel, and I'm doing all the things that I should be doing, which I love to do. So I love doing this channel. I love doing this. So he sent me these books, and oh man, every book he sent me, I don't have. I don't have none of these books. So I was very happy that he sent me these books. So I'm gonna start off with let's see. And he doesn't have a channel, so I can't shout out his channel. He doesn't have one. But I definitely asked him if it was okay that I show off the books that he sent me, and he said it was cool. So I'm definitely gonna show off what he sent me, and I appreciate everything he sent me. So he sent me Spider Woman #1 variant blank cover. All right, and I'm definitely gonna try to see if I could get a sketch done on this book and get it signed. All right, then he sent me Peter Parker, the Spectacular Spider-Man #1 variant edition, J. Scott Campbell variant A cover, and as you can see, it says the exclusive J right there. Man, awesome, and it has the sticker on the back of the J. Scott Campbell sticker. See it? So, oh man, awesome, awesome. I thank you so much. I love it. I love it. All right, then he sent me. Let's see, which one's this? This is Secret Wars #1 Black Spider-Man Black Costume Action Figure cover, variant edition. So I didn't have this one either. Then he sent me Marvel Superhero Secret War. No, Amazing Spider-Man Renew Your Vows #1 variant edition, the action figure. So the black costume was on this one. And that's the classic red costume. All right. Then he sent me Secret Wars Battle World #1 variant edition, the Black Panther action figure one. Love it, love it. Thank you. And then he also sent me the Ultimate End #1 variant edition with the Ultimate Spider-Man figure. So that's Ultimate Spider-Man right there. All right. Then he sent me SpiderGwen #1 variant edition, yesteryear comics variant. I really like that cover. Cover's awesome. And then he sent me Ultimate N #1 variant edition, the Secret Wars variant. Let me see. No, this is the Ultimate Spider-Man 1 homage cover. I love it. I love it. Really like that one. All right. Then he gave me the Ultimate in #2 bald what is it? Bald Bendis Gwen Stacy cover, variant edition. All right. And then he sent me Silk #1, and it's signed, autographed by artist Dave Johnson, and he put it on the letter that he personally got the autograph, so he knows that it's real. And as you can see, the autograph's right there. So happy to get Silk #1 with the autograph of the artist. Thank you. Appreciate that, man. And last but not least, this is the cover that I really, really love. He sent me Avengers #8, and it's the J. Scott, Mary Jane, Captain America cover. And with the J. Scott Campbell exclusive thing and the stickers in the back. So I was very happy to see that. I was like, man, I don't have that either. Like, I didn't have none. I will say I did have this book, but I didn't have the autograph. So technically, I don't have this book. So great to have that book, and I appreciate that so much. So NORAD, I appreciate you so much, man. Thank you so much for sending me these books. I love them. I'm gonna cherish them, make sure I get them graded, and keep them. I'm not gonna sell them or give them away. So that's my haul, you guys. It's not a big haul. Like I said, hopefully everyone went to go see Avengers: Infinity War. Man, it broke the worldwide record for the weekend, and it broke the domestic box office record for the weekend. So, man, it's crazy. Already the movie's like at 800 million worldwide in today's the fifth day, so we don't even know how much it made off the fifth day. Like off of 4 days so far, it's at 800 million. Like that's crazy. It's definitely gonna wind up being the fastest to reach 1 billion. The if I remember correctly, Star Wars: A New Hope had the record for I think 12 or 11. It took them 12 or 11 days to get 1 billion worldwide. So definitely this movie's gonna do it. I can honestly say I'm gonna go see it probably 3 or 4 more times in the movie theater because it's just that good. You know, I just loved it. So thank you everyone for liking, subscribing, hit that bell to get the latest notification. Just give you an update on my 1,000 subscriber video contest. Um, I have only 7 entries, so I don't know what everybody's waiting for. I think maybe I need to change the timeline because nobody's making videos. And I guess they don't want these prizes. I don't know. It doesn't make sense to me. They just said they're making a ROM movie, so I'm giving away ROM #1. Who doesn't want the first appearance of Rogue? It graded at a 9.6. I don't know. Inhumans #1, 9.8 graded. Uh, let's see. I just don't know. I don't know what's going on. Nobody want my prizes or something. What's going on? Where's the videos at, you guys? Maybe you guys are just waiting till the last second. I don't know, but I think I might just change the timeline instead of it being when I get to 1,000. I might just have to change that up because nobody's making videos and I just don't understand. So I understand everybody be busy, but really my video is not really even that difficult. All I basically said was to make a video saying what Marvel movie, what story arc you would like to see in the Marvel movies that hasn't been done already. So, and like I've said before, I want to see Annihilation on the big screen. That's my thing. And so far the people that's actually done the contest, they've come up with some great stuff. So that's basically it. You don't even have to show the book. Just say, as long as you just say in the video what storyline you want to see on the big screen, and that's it. Just gotta be 18. You could be international. I mean, it doesn't matter. So that's basically, and you gotta be subscribed to me. That's it. So it's not nothing hard. It'll take you like 2 minutes to make a video. The video doesn't have to be that long because all you have to really say is what story arc you want to see on the big screen. That's it. So um, I hope to see some more video entries soon, you guys. I definitely think I'm gonna change the timeline. So in my next video, you'll probably see me change the timeline. So um, start making them videos, or you're gonna miss out on some great prizes. So, and I still haven't even shown prize 8, 9, and 10. So, all right, you guys. Well, peace out. Thank you, everyone. Help me out by going to my Amazon uh, uh, store and buy some stuff on my off my Amazon. The link is in the bottom for U.S. and Canadian shoppers. And until next time, you guys, happy comic book hunting, and everyone just have a great day, okay? And to all you guys that keep thumbing me down, still love you, all right? Peace.